Hi friends and family. I wanted to talk a little bit today about why it's okay to eat turkey on Thanksgiving. I know many of my vegan friends will be like, Anna, what the heck? But I want us to have a logical conversation. So I'm asking everybody who watches this to kind of open your mind, wait a second, and let's have a little conversation. So why should it be okay to eat turkey on Thanksgiving? You're with your family, a lot of us vegans, we came from, being meat eaters. We weren't born vegan. So we had this thought of like family and love and food and compassion with other, people in your family and, having this really great Thanksgiving meal and, making a really loving time out of Thanksgiving, even with the, horrible context of the holiday. We had this idea that we wanted to all to come together for Thanksgiving and, really support each other and be there for each other. And I think one of the things that vegans struggle with here is that, we were meat eaters and we come to Thanksgiving and we see this, for us, it's a dead animal. And for us, it's a dead, tortured animal. And I get it that that taste is so good, right? I mean, there's nothing like turkey, right? Well, so funny thing here is that while I'm going to say it's okay to eat turkey, what I'm going to specify is what kind of turkey to eat on Thanksgiving. Because the thing is that, and the difference between taste and the actual animal is that that animal has a brain. It can feel things just like you and me. It feels pain, it feels love, and I'll actually go through 10 facts. And since we're logical people and we would like to talk about facts, and maybe you felt like this video might have been a little misleading, while being angry at me is all and fine, you should actually be angry at the companies that have sold you this idea that animals don't feel anything, that animals are just completely like objects, like a candle or like your fork. When in fact, they have brains just like your dog does. They have feelings, they have love. Did you know turkeys like to cuddle? Yeah, they actually cuddle and they bond with people. How nuts is that? That's something I wasn't taught. Like the meat industry doesn't go around like, oh yeah, did you know turkeys like to cuddle? By the way, we slaughtered them, here they are, right? No, that's not exactly what happens when we are sold meat. We are sold this taste. We're sold this idea. So the idea of eating turkey on Thanksgiving, it's a great idea. It's yummy. It's tasty. But the funny thing is that we have so many alternatives nowadays, all these vegan alternatives nowadays that you can just, either buy at the store or make at home or ask a friend, ask a vegan friend, to help you out. And believe it or not, like this idea of this holiday being compassionate and being loving, there's no other way to be more compassionate or more loving than not having an animal on your plate. And I know it seems like a radical idea, but it's because we've been marketed our whole lives. Like when we are meat eaters, right? We've been marketed this idea again that animals are objects, that they don't feel pain, that they're okay to die. It's so funny because when we really think about it logically, right? And we know that animals have brains, right? And we know that they have nervous systems. When we really think about it, it starts to make sense, like why we wouldn't eat them. And that's a little scary for us, right? Because we've been told this, and this is like, main society has told us like it's okay to eat, not just okay, it's good for you, it's healthy. And now all of a sudden, all this research is coming out that it's not healthy, that's like actually killing your family members as they eat the turkey. And it's not just killing them, but it's also this turkey had a brain and a family. And even if it's not our family, just like we regard other humans who have other families and maybe we don't care as much about them as we do our family, we should be regarding other animals with the same respect. So how do we do this, right? How do we eat turkey on Thanksgiving and enjoy the holiday with our family? Well, one way to do that is by having a vegan Thanksgiving. And it's actually easier than you think. I'll post links below, but I think it's mind-blowing that the industries that have basically taught us, it's not science, it's not, extremely smart people, it's marketing that has taught us that eating turkey is great on Thanksgiving and that killing animals is a fantastic idea. You know what science tells us? Not a great idea. Shortens our lives. Also, killing the planet. Not another really not compassionate or great idea. And then lastly, these are people. These are like you and me. They might be less intelligent. They have the intelligence of a 3-year-old. But again, would you send 3-year-olds to slaughter because they're just not that smart and they taste really good? You can see logically that this argument doesn't hold, right? And so, when you realize this, it's like, holy, like, what the heck, right? Like, I can't believe I've been doing this for years and I had no idea. And it's not your fault. They're really good at brainwashing. They have like a lot of money. When you have a lot of money in a capitalist society, you can basically do anything. The tobacco industry got away with murder for how many years? And how about the slavery industry, or how about any of the industries that we oppress people in? It happens. And I'm here to tell you that you can change. It takes only one decision to change, and it takes a while. It's okay if you need to kind of weed off the addiction, because it is an addiction. That's one thing you don't realize is like when you're having that anxiety feeling like, oh my God, she's telling me not to eat meat. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like that is not a typical healthy reaction to anything, right? Because you can eat other foods. There's so many other foods. There's more plants to consume, edible plants, than there are animals. So I'm gonna post a few links below and I'm gonna read you some things about turkeys as I get onto my little handy dandy thing here. So 10 reasons to love turkeys. Number 1, gobble gobble. They don't just say gobble gobble. In fact, male turkeys are called gobblers because that is the call they make to flirt with the females and compete with other males. So turkeys flirt. That's cute. Flirting turkeys. I want to flirt like a turkey. No dumb birds here. Turkeys have a bad reputation for being dumb and not knowing enough to come in out of the rain. The truth is that turkeys have a genetic condition called tetanic torticolor spasms. This condition causes some birds to act abnormally, sometimes cocking their heads and staring at the sky for 30 seconds or more. Unfortunately, this condition has led to the misconception about how smart turkeys are made, or how smart turkeys are. So, as you can see, very interesting, right? I've definitely heard that before, and it's interesting to learn that it's a misconception and that they are not dumb. Like, it's kind of surprising, And it kind of, would rationalize why we would eat them. Oh, dumb turkey. But the funny thing is these turkeys have disabilities. So we would never eat a person with a brain who has a disability, right? Unless you're in my book, then, Turkeys are actually quite intelligent. They are really good at geography and can learn the details of really large areas, which is especially useful for finding food. Turkeys exhibit problem-solving behavior and are curious and inquisitive animals. They are always checking out new sights and smells. That's cool. Flirty birds. This is so cute. Male turkeys, or toms, attract hens with their wattles, colorful flaps of skin around their necks, and beards on their chests. Who knew that turkeys had beards? To attract a female, toms puff their bodies and spread their beautiful, colorful feathers. Males have feathers that are red, green, purple, and copper. So that's really cute. It's like, they say here, it's like the Bachelorette for turkeys. That all these females like gather around and they're like, oh, hey, what's up, homie? That's really cute. Mother hens. Once a hen has found her mate, she will lay anywhere from 7 to 15 eggs, 1 egg per day over a period of 2 weeks. 28 days later, the eggs hatch and there are a bunch of baby turkeys called poults. The female is the one who takes charge of raising the babies. The mother turkey stays with the poults at ground level to keep them safe and warm until they learn to fly. I don't know if you saw that really cute picture of a mother turkey covering these baby puppies. But these turkeys, they actually care. Like, they love, they care, they notice. other animals in need, and they will actually take care of them, just like any kind of mama, you know. Natural mood rings. Turkeys are sensitive animals who have good and bad moods. Didn't know that. You can tell what mood the male is in by the color of his throat and head. When a male is excited, his head turns blue, and when a tom is about to get into a fight, his head turns red. Imagine if humans had that trait. A fun flock. Turkeys are highly social, affectionate, and love to play. If you toss an apple to a group of turkeys, they will play with it like a football. That's really cute. That's like Thanksgiving status. You know, that'd be really cute. That's like how we came up with Thanksgiving football, is because turkeys play football, apparently. Let sleeping birds lie. According to a study, turkey chicks need at least 2 consecutive hours of undisturbed sleep time 4 times during the day, and then 8 to 10 hours of undisturbed sleep at night. That's a total of 16 to 18 hours each day. Oh, that's cute. They need so much sleep. I know some people who need a lot of sleep. When turkeys fly. Domestic turkeys may not be able to fly due to their selective breeding to have extra large breasts. By the way, ouch! Just ouch! Why? Turkeys are also fast runners and can get up to speeds of 25 miles per hour. So they're super fast. That's really cool. The turkey is believed to have been a sacred animal in ancient Mexican cultures. So that's pretty cool. Let's see here. It says here, in 1776, the bald eagle was chosen to be the national bird of the United States. Benjamin Franklin expressed his disapproval in a letter to his daughter. He said the turkey was a much more respectable bird than the bald eagle, who was a scavenger. It's just so much how we have to learn from the past. Life. Turkeys can live up to 10 years. 10 years. And that is not what they live up to. It says here, these beautiful birds, which could have lived up to 10 years, are killed when they are only a few months old. Imagine you're born into the world and you're innocent like a baby, you know? These animals have the intelligence of a 3-year-old, and then they're sent to slaughter. It doesn't make any sense, especially when you have alternatives to eat and, you know, they're yummy. So yeah, this Thanksgiving, I'm asking you guys to kind of think about the turkey situation. Eat a turkey. How about try a tofurkey, for example? Or there's so many other alternatives. You don't need to eat tofurkey, though tofurkey is really good. Everybody has their own taste, just like, you know, some people like the dark meat versus the light meat. Believe it or not, in veganism, there are so many different things you can eat, and there's so many different ways you can eat vegan food that, you know, it'll blow your mind. Most people don't even know nowadays how amazing our substitutes are. So open your mind, have a compassionate, loving Thanksgiving, and come on, let's kind of evolve humans. Thanks. Love you guys.